Hey, what's up, studs? Ryan here, we're M&R Productions, and today we have more LEGO Star Wars Summer 2020 news. I feel like these videos come out like every other week at this point, but there's more news to report on. We have the release date for the April sets. We probably know, or at least have an idea of what the May the 4th promo is this year. I've caught a little word on what the UCS set might be for May the 4th, and we also might be getting a 501st Battle Pack or something close enough to it, so we'll have to wait and see on that, but we're going to talk about that later in the video. If you guys do enjoy these rumor videos, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to stay up to date on the latest LEGO Star Wars news and other news, hit that subscribe button. And if you have anything to say, leave in the comment section below. For this video, we are going to go in chronological order here. So we're going to start with the sets coming out in April, then we're going to hit May, and then we're going to hit August. So New York Toy Fair, for both me and many of you probably, was an epic disappointment. I mean, they did not reveal very much at Toy Fair at all. I was expecting to at least see all 4 of the April sets that we've known about, but they only showed one. So set 75274, which is a $70 April set that we know nothing about, that I want to believe is Exagol, but we don't really know that, was not revealed. Set 75275 is the May UCS set. We'll get to that in a moment. Set 75276 is the $70 Stormtrooper Helmet bust with 647 pieces. We did not see that, which was shocking to me. I thought we were going to see that. Same with the 75277 $70 Boba Fett Helmet bust at 625 pieces. That was also just not on display there for whatever reason. Really dumb things LEGO's doing here, in my opinion. And then finally, the only set they actually did reveal at the event was set number 75278 Dio with 519 pieces. And the build for this is pretty gimpy looking. I'm not a fan of it. It does a good job of like looking like what it's supposed to look like, but $70 to me is just way too much for this set. So we'll see. This one's probably going to end up on the clearance racks pretty quickly for a lot of people. I felt like all the other buildable characters like this are much better value than this one. That's just my opinion, but that's Dio, which will be coming out on April 19th, assumedly with the other 3 April sets that are supposed to be coming out. So there's your April 2020 release date for these sets, April 19th. And oddly enough, that's a Sunday. Why not make it a Friday? Push it up 2 days to April 17th. Why? Why? Just why? I don't know. Who releases things on Sunday, bro? Anyway, that's all the stuff for April. Moving into May, we now know what might be the May the 4th promo. There's a rumor going around that it's going to be similar to both the Hoth and Endor promos from 2019, which oddly enough, I'm okay with. It's better than the dumb polybag BB-8 that we got and the R2-D2 that we got a few years back. This is better, but it's still not as good to me as the minifigures, which were just so great to get every year. Apparently LEGO just doesn't want to fall back on the minifigure for promos like this, and I guess I get it, but also it's such a cool thing to get a minifigure every year, and they took that away, which is unfortunate. But these builds aren't bad, so I guess it will be nice to get another one for the collection. Comment down below what scene you think it might be, but we've already gotten scenes from episodes 5 and 6, so maybe an episode 4 scene? I've also heard from another source, LEGO Bob 35, CS set this year, which I think is actually coming out on May 1st, just to be clear with you guys, but I am being led to believe that it actually might be a UCS A-Wing. The time has come. Complete the fleet can finish its job. The UCS A-Wing is just such a neglected potential model from LEGO Star Wars that I'm shocked it's taken so long for them to make, considering how many duplicates they've done of other Rebel Alliance fleet ships. So this one is going to be really cool if they do end up going through with this. However, I feel like $200 might be a lot for an A-Wing. Like an A-Wing, I feel like could be a $100 UCS set, and I don't know why they wouldn't go in and try to do that, because it does lend itself well to that. I've seen some amazing LEGO Ideas MOCs, and I understand that MOCs don't really line up to what LEGO can make with sets, but I've seen some MOCs in the scale that I feel like LEGO could recreate similarly and do very well with. But it no longer seems like they're willing to experiment with sub $200 UCS sets, which is a real shame, because that was really a thing for the first decade of LEGO Star Wars that I think a lot of people enjoyed. Anyway, that pretty much rounds out our April and May set releases. Moving into the summer is where things are getting a little bit spicy again. We've gotten more information on some of these things, and I have a little bit more thoughts on some of the other sets, some different speculation for some of them. But that being said, the $30 set at set 75280 is the Barque Speeder with ATRT. That was not in my last video. I did not say there was an ATRT in there because I didn't know that at the time, but apparently there will be a little ATRT in there, so that's actually kind of neat. And there's going to be 2 Battle Droid minifigures, and the biggest news out of all this, from a source that I'm not sure if I trust. We're going to find out if I trust a source very quickly here, but apparently this set might have 4 501st Troopers. And if that is true, this will be the $30 battle pack. This will be the first $30 battle pack. Now I have two basic like thought trees on this where I'm like, I can go one way or the other and branch out from there. Number one is that, hey, this is great. 4 501st Troopers in a set that's not all that expensive, like a battle pack, but not a battle pack. It's great. LEGO actually listened to their fans here and they actually did a thing. Thought number two is, hey, they're just trying to get us to pay more money for a 501st battle pack, which we wanted, but they didn't want to give to us because we asked for it, which is dumb. And so they're doing kind of an FU thing and making it twice the price, and I don't really appreciate that. And assuming this is true, I don't know which camp I'm going to land in. Like, there's definitely going to be people that are upset that it's $30 if this is true, and there's definitely going to be people that are happy that they went and released what is basically a 501st battle pack for $30. So like I said, I don't know which camp I'm going to be in. You can vote on the poll on screen now, I guess, or comment down below and let me know what you think, but I don't know. I really don't. I'm really split on this. I am really split on this rumor, and I really cannot wait to find out the truth behind it, because if it's true, I'm going to have to sit down and really think about whether I think it's a good thing or not that they're basically saying, F you, here's a battle pack for twice the price. Anyway, moving on to set 75281, the $30 Anakin Starfighter set, and this is a set that, you know, in my last video, I was showing the yellow model, and that's the only model that I thought they could possibly make, but someone else pointed out that they could make the green model from 2012 because it's an episode 3 set, and I'm like, oh yeah, they could totally do that. The reason I really think it's the yellow model, though, is because the Clone Wars, at least I believe what's gonna happen is the Clone Wars will lead right into episode 3, and at the beginning of episode 3, he's flying the yellow one, so I don't see why it wouldn't be the yellow one, but I guess I would less mind a rehash of the green one. I feel like the yellow one, it's a little too soon for that to me. The time will tell on that one. We'll leave that one behind. Set 75283 is the AAT at $40. We don't know much more about that one than we did in the last video. We'll just expect it to look like that older AAT from 2015, just with a blue and gray color scheme. Again, we should know more about that soon. I'll let you guys know when I do. We do have some more information on the $70 Night Buzzard, set number 75284, and that pertains to the minifigures in the set. Apparently, we'll include 3 minifigs, which are going to be 2 Knights of Ren, assumedly the 2 missing Knights of Ren that we have not yet gotten from LEGO Star Wars. We've gotten 4 of them from episode 9 for the 6, but we're still missing 2, so excited to see those in LEGO. And then a Rey minifigure. The Rey minifigure assumedly would be the same one that we got in the Barque Speeder chase set, but who knows, maybe there'll be some slight changes to it, but I can't imagine them changing it too much. This is just another case of a set that's $70, but only includes 3 minifigs. I don't know how I feel about this. LEGO really feels like they skimp on these minifigs on these larger sets like this now. Like $70 and you're getting less minifigs than you get in a battle pack. It's kind of sad to see. We're going to see the same case here with the next set at $80, General Grievous Starfighter, set number 75286, including a tan Grievous, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and despite my last video saying a not unnamed clone or whatever, it's just a colored clone apparently per the source, so we don't know for sure if it's going to be Cody or just a regular like 212th Trooper. It could be either or, really. I'm leaning towards Cody, though. It would just make sense if you're going to make an episode 3 General Grievous Starfighter based off the Utapau scene, that you would include an episode 3 Cody as the exclusive super rare minifigure in the set, especially if it's going to be $80, which it's seeming more and more like it's going to actually be $80. I've been trying not to throw that word around as much because I feel like it's overused, and like I don't think everything is overpriced like a lot of people say, or at least that you would get the vibe of if you just read random comments on the internet, because people say that about everything. Not the same people, but people say it about everything, and then you get the idea that everyone thinks everything is overpriced, and that's just not a good mindset to be in. But at $80, this may be the most overpriced LEGO Star Wars set in history, if it's what I think it's going to be. So, fingers crossed it's not, but we're going to have to wait and see. Set 75287 is skipped, along with a couple others that we already passed up. Set 75288 is going to be that $160 AT-AT, which is increasingly worrying me. At $160, it's going to include 6 minifigures, I believe I saw. I can't remember. I didn't write it down. I'm dumb. It's possible that this set includes a Snowspeeder in it. The reason being, they retired the 20th anniversary Snowspeeder, knowing that they would have an AT-AT out the next year just shocks me so much. It's just such a dumb thing unless this AT-AT has a Snowspeeder built in with the set, which would be great. I would love to see them do something like that, but I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I really hope I look like a fool 6 months from now, but in the chance they do include a Snowspeeder, it would be nice. I will say that. I would love to get a Snowspeeder with an AT-AT all in one, especially since they just retired the Snowspeeder. Why would you not have those 2 sets on the shelf at the same time? They literally are the 2 sets in the Star Wars universe that go hand in hand like no other, in my opinion. I just can't think off the cuff of 2 sets that would go better side side by side, then a Snow Speeder and an AT-AT. They pit so well against each other from that original trilogy. It's just such a shame to see them not on the shelf at the same time if that ends up being the case, that they don't put it in the set. Anyway, I have, I believe, new information. I'm not sure if I put it in the last video or not, but set 75291, the MDP, could still mean Mandalorian Disney Plus, but it doesn't actually mean that. It could be a Mandalorian set. It's 775 pieces and will cost about $100. We don't know anything else about it. It's going to be like a retail exclusive, be it Target or Walmart or Amazon, although we'll get to that in a moment because Amazon already has an exclusive that we didn't talk about in last video. And then a set that we actually did talk about in last video, now I think about it, we talked about the potential for a Razor Crest because someone had accidentally posted it on Instagram and there was this whole thing, and I'm like, I think it's real. And here we are a couple weeks later and it was real. The Razor Crest was real, guys. And I must tell you, I'm in love with this set. I'm in love, and I don't care who knows it. I think it's incredible, coming in at $130 with 1,023 pieces. And as I alluded to a little earlier, it is an Amazon exclusive set, which is kind of shocking to see. You can also buy it from like Shop Disney and the Lego stores and Lego Shop at Home. But as far as retailers go, it's an Amazon exclusive. You won't find this at Walmart or Target. It's crazy. It's a really good set. You get Grief Karga, you get the Mandalorian, you get your baby Yoda, you get the Scout Trooper, and then you get IG-11 over there as well. Pretty dope looking set. I mean, it's got a pretty well fleshed out interior. It's got stickers for some of the Carbonite guys in the set. You'll also find a little bed there for the Mandalorian, and you even have a pretty nicely sized cockpit. This is an amazing set. I think people are really going to love this. It's the third or fourth Mandalorian set, depending on how you look at it. There are now 4 Mandalorian sets, though, given that the next set we're going to talk about here is the 75317, the Mandalorian and the Child Brickheadz, which is a $20 Brickhead set coming out on August 1st. And I should mention that that Razor Crest comes out September 1st, although you can pre-order it now. I'll put my Amazon affiliate link down in the description below if you're interested in pre-ordering it from Amazon and you want to support the channel and use my link. But this Baby Yoda Brickheadz is also another incredible looking set. I think they knocked Baby Yoda out of the park with this Brickheadz, as well as this little carriage thing. Also, Mando looks pretty dang great, so I don't think I can complain about that either. For a $20 Brickheadz, this one is going to be a hot seller, I can tell you that. And there's one more set coming out in September of 2020, and that is the Advent Calendar. I have nothing else to add about the Advent Calendar. It comes with the Jolly Darth Vader. We've talked about it before. So that is my most up-to-date rumor list of the summer 2020 LEGO Star Wars sets. Let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. You don't want to miss out on any of the latest LEGO Star Wars news, and leave a like if you guys enjoy the video or learn something new. Peace out.